I was cleaning behind my bookshelf last Tuesday when I found the first camera. Tiny, black, pointed directly at my living room couch, with a small red light blinking in the corner. My heart stopped. Someone had put a camera in my apartment. I searched everywhere, behind picture frames, inside air vents, under furniture. I found 7 cameras. 7. Covering every room except the bathroom. I called the police, but before they arrived, I checked the camera's wireless signal. It was connected to a device labeled Mom's iPhone. My mother had been watching me, in my own apartment, for who knows how long. When I confronted her, she didn't deny it. She didn't apologize. She just looked me in the eyes and said, "We need to watch you always. It's the only way to keep you safe." Safe from what? What I discovered about why they were watching me would reveal a family secret that explained everything. Stay with me, because this story is about the moment you realize your parents know something about you that you don't know about yourself. Before we continue, if you've ever had your privacy violated by family, hit that subscribe button right now. Your support means everything to me. And comment below, has anyone ever secretly monitored you? Let's talk about it. Now, back to my story. Let me start from the beginning. My name is Rachel Bennett. I'm 25 years old. I moved into my own apartment 6 months ago after living at home through college to save money. It's a small 1-bedroom in Seattle. Nothing fancy, but it's mine. My first real taste of independence. My parents helped me move in. My father, David, carried boxes. My mother, Patricia, fussed over the curtains and kitchen organization. "Make sure you lock your door every night," my mother said at least 10 times. "I will, Mom. And keep your phone charged, always." "I know, Mom. And call us if anything feels wrong, anything at all." "You're being paranoid. A mother's job is to be paranoid." I thought she was just being an overprotective mom. I didn't think anything of it. Life went on. I started my new job as a graphic designer, made friends in my building, enjoyed living alone. But I noticed my mother called me constantly, multiple times a day. Just checking in, making sure you're okay. Wanted to hear your voice. If I didn't answer, she'd call repeatedly, 5, 6, 7 times in a row. "Mom, I was in a meeting. You can't call me 7 times. I was worried. You always answer." "I can't always answer. I have a job." "I know. I need to know you're safe." It was annoying, but I dealt with it. She'd always been a worrier. Then last Tuesday, I decided to deep clean my apartment. I moved my bookshelf to vacuum behind it. And that's when I saw it. A small black device, about the size of a USB drive, mounted on the wall behind where the bookshelf had been. At first, I thought it was part of the building's wiring, but then I noticed the lens, the tiny camera lens, and the blinking red light. Someone had put a camera in my apartment. I felt sick, violated, terrified. Who put this here? When? How long had they been watching me? I grabbed my phone to call the police, but then I thought, what if there are more? I started searching, systematically. Every room, every corner, behind the TV, another camera. Inside the air vent above my kitchen counter, camera. Behind a picture frame in my bedroom, camera. Under the rim of my desk lamp, camera. Inside a decorative plant on my bookshelf, camera. Behind the mirror in my hallway, camera. Inside a smoke detector in my living room, camera. 7 cameras, covering almost every angle of my apartment, except the bathroom, thank God. My hands were shaking. Who did this? A stalker? My landlord? Some creep? I grabbed one of the cameras and examined it. It had a small sticker on the back with a wireless network name, Bennett_home_security. Bennett, my last name. I checked the wireless settings on my laptop. The cameras were connected to a device called Mom's iPhone. Mom's iPhone. My mother had put cameras in my apartment. I stared at my laptop screen for a full 5 minutes, trying to process this. My mother had been watching me for 6 months, in my own apartment, every moment I'd been home, every phone call, every time I'd cried over a bad day, every time I'd walked around in my pajamas. Every private moment. She'd been watching. I grabbed all 7 cameras, threw them in a bag, and drove straight to my parents' house. It was 8 p.m. when I arrived. I didn't call first, just showed up and pounded on the door. My father opened it. "Rachel, what's wrong?" I pushed past him. "Where's Mom?" "In the kitchen." "Rachel, what's going on?" I walked into the kitchen. My mother was doing dishes. She looked up and her face went pale. She knew. She knew I'd found them. I dumped the bag of cameras onto the kitchen table. They clattered across the surface. "Care to explain these?" I said, my voice shaking with rage. My mother dried her hands slowly. "You found them." "Yes, I found them. You put cameras in my apartment. You've been watching me." "Rachel, let me explain." "Explain? How do you explain secretly surveilling your adult daughter?" My father looked confused. "What's going on?" "Your wife put 7 cameras in my apartment without telling me. She's been watching me for 6 months." He turned to my mother. "Patricia, please tell me that's not true." Her eyes filled with tears. "I had to. We needed to keep her safe." "Safe from what?" I shouted. "I live in a secure building. I'm a responsible adult. There's no reason to spy on me." "There is a reason," my mother said quietly. "We didn't want to tell you, but there's a reason we need to watch you." "What reason could possibly justify this?" My parents looked at each other. My father looked shocked. My mother looked resigned. "Sit down," my mother said. "We need to tell you something." "I don't want to sit down. I want to know why you violated my privacy." "Please," she begged. "Sit down. This is going to be difficult to hear." Something in her voice made me pause. This wasn't just about overprotective parenting. This was something bigger. I sat down. My father sat next to me, looking as confused as I felt. My mother took a deep breath. "When you were 16, something happened. Something we've never told you about." "What happened?" "You disappeared." I frowned. "What do you mean I disappeared?" "You went missing. For 3 days. We reported you to the police, search parties, Amber Alert, the whole thing." "That never happened. I would remember that." "You don't remember because when you came back, you had no memory of those 3 days. Complete amnesia." I felt cold. "This isn't funny." "It's not a joke," my father said, his voice shaking. "You were 16. You went to a friend's house after school. You never came home. We called everyone, searched everywhere. You were just gone." 3 days later, my mother continued, "you showed up on our doorstep, confused, disoriented. You had no idea where you'd been, no memory of anything." "I don't remember this." "We know. The doctors said it was traumatic amnesia. Your brain blocked out whatever happened during those 3 days to protect you." "What did happen?" "We don't know," my mother said. "You couldn't tell us. The police investigated but found nothing. No leads, no evidence, just 3 missing days." "After you came back," my father said, "you seemed fine, normal. So we decided not to press you about it. The therapist said it might come back on its own, or it might stay buried forever." "But then strange things started happening," my mother said. "What kind of strange things?" "You'd sleepwalk, have vivid nightmares, talk in your sleep about someone watching you, about needing to hide. I don't remember any of this. We never told you. We didn't want to scare you, but it worried us, deeply." My mother sat down across from me. "And then, 2 years ago, we started receiving letters." "Letters from who?" "We don't know. Anonymous letters, delivered to our house, all saying the same thing. She'll never be safe. We're always watching. We'll come back for her." My blood ran cold. "What?" "We went to the police," my father said. "They investigated. Couldn't trace the letters. No fingerprints, no DNA, nothing. The letters kept coming," my mother said. "One every few months, always the same message. We're watching. We'll come back." "Why didn't you tell me?" "Because we were terrified. Whoever took you was still out there, still focused on you. We didn't want to scare you, but we needed to protect you." So you put cameras in my apartment? Yes, my mother said without shame. When you moved out, we knew you'd be more vulnerable. Living alone. No one to keep an eye on you. The cameras let us make sure you're safe, that no one breaks in, that you come home every night. I sat there, trying to process everything they'd just told me. I disappeared for 3 days when I was 16, and I have no memory of it. Show me the letters, I said. My father left and came back with a box. Inside were dozens of letters, all typed, all on plain white paper, all with the same message. She belongs to us. She'll never be safe. We're always watching. We'll come back for her. I felt sick reading them. Who are they? I whispered. We don't know, my mother said. We've tried everything. Private investigators, police, FBI. No one can figure out who's sending them or why they're focused on you. You should have told me. This is about me. We were trying to protect you. You can't protect me from something if I don't know about it. What if these people came for me again? What if I'm in danger and don't even know to be careful? My father put his head in his hands. We know. We should have told you. But we were terrified of scaring you, of making you live in fear. Instead, you just spied on me, violated my privacy, watched my every move. We needed to know you were safe, my mother insisted. If something happened, if someone broke in, if you didn't come home, we'd know immediately. But nothing has happened. It's been 9 years since I went missing. Maybe whoever took me is gone. Maybe this is all over. The last letter came 3 months ago, my father said quietly. This isn't over. I felt like the walls were closing in. I need to remember. I need to know what happened during those 3 days. We've tried, my mother said. Multiple therapists, hypnotherapy. Nothing worked. Your brain has locked those memories away. There has to be something, some clue, some detail I remember. Do you remember anything unusual from when you were 16? Anything at all? I closed my eyes, trying to think back. 16, 9 years ago. Fragments came to mind. High school, friends, classes, and then something else. A feeling, a memory so faint I almost couldn't grasp it. I remember waking up, I said slowly. I was in a room, white walls. It was cold. Someone was talking to me, but I couldn't see their face. What were they saying? My mother asked urgently. I don't know, it's so fuzzy, but I remember feeling scared, and then nothing, just blank. My father leaned forward. Do you remember how you got there? Or how you got home? No. It's like there's a wall in my mind. I can almost see beyond it, but not quite. We'll help you remember, my mother said. If you want to. We'll find the best therapists, the best specialists, whatever it takes. And the cameras? I asked. She hesitated. Can we keep them? Just until we figure out who's threatening you? Absolutely not. That's a complete violation of my privacy. But if something happens, then I'll call you, or the police, but you're not watching me 24/7 in my own home. Rachel, please. No, the cameras are gone. You'll never do anything like that again. If you want to protect me, you tell me the truth. All of it. No more secrets. No more hiding things for my protection. My parents looked at each other. Then my mother nodded. Okay, no more cameras, but you have to promise to be careful. Lock your doors. Stay aware. Call us regularly. I can do that, but you have to promise to be honest with me from now on. We promise. Over the next few weeks, I started seeing a therapist who specializes in recovered memories and trauma. Dr. Sarah Chen was patient and professional. I can't guarantee we'll recover these memories. The brain sometimes buries things that are too traumatic to process. But we can try? We can try. But you need to be prepared. If we do recover these memories, they might be disturbing. There's a reason your brain hid them. We started with hypnotherapy. I was skeptical, but desperate for answers. In our third session, something broke through. You're 16, Dr. Chen said in a calm, steady voice. You're safe here. Can you tell me where you are? I'm I'm in a van. A white van. Someone grabbed me outside Jenny's house, pulled me inside. Who grabbed you? I can't see. They're wearing a mask. I'm scared. I'm trying to scream, but they cover my mouth. What happens next? We drive. For a long time. I don't know where. Then we stop. They take me into a building. It's dark. Cold. What kind of building? I don't know. Like a warehouse, maybe. There are other people there. I can hear them talking, but I can't understand what they're saying. What do they want? They're studying me, taking blood samples, measuring me, asking me questions. What kind of questions? About my family, about my health, about abilities. Abilities? They keep asking if I can do things, if I've noticed anything unusual. I don't understand what they mean. What do you tell them? I tell them no, I don't have any abilities. I'm just a normal girl, but they don't believe me. They keep testing me, keep watching. How long are you there? 3 days. They keep saying I'm special, that they've been looking for someone like me, but I don't know what they mean. How do you get home? One night, there's some kind of alarm. People running, chaos. Someone opens my door and tells me to run. I run, I find a road. A trucker picks me up and takes me home. Did you see who let you go? No, it was dark, but I heard them say, she's not ready yet. Let her go. We'll come back when she's older. I woke up from the hypnosis session crying. Dr. Chen handed me tissues. You did great, Rachel. That's a lot to process. They kidnapped me, tested me, for 3 days. It seems so. Do you remember any of this now, outside of hypnosis? Fragments, like puzzle pieces that don't quite fit together yet. That's normal. The memories will likely continue to surface over the next few weeks. Who were they? What did they want? I don't know. But Rachel, there's something important you said. They said you were special, that you have abilities. Do you know what they meant? No, I'm completely normal. I don't have any special abilities. Are you sure? Have you ever experienced anything unusual? Premonitions? Heightened senses? Anything that seems beyond normal human capability? I thought about it. No, nothing. But even as I said it, something nagged at me. A memory, a feeling. I told my parents what I'd remembered in hypnotherapy. My mother turned white. My father looked like he might be sick. Someone kidnapped you and tested you? My father said. For 3 days? According to my memories, yes. They kept saying I was special, that I had abilities. What abilities? My mother asked. I don't know, but they seemed convinced I had something they were looking for. My mother and father exchanged a look. What? I demanded. What was that look? Rachel, my mother said carefully, has anything unusual ever happened to you? Anything you can't explain? Like what? Like intuition, knowing things before they happen, sensing danger, anything like that. I was about to say no, but then I paused. I do have really good intuition, I admitted. I always know when something bad is going to happen. Like right before my friend's car accident last year, I told her not to drive. She ignored me and crashed an hour later. Anything else? My father pressed. Sometimes I dream about things and they come true, but I always thought that was just coincidence. How often does that happen? A lot, actually. Maybe once a week. I'll dream something specific, and then a day or two later it happens exactly like I dreamed it. My parents looked at each other again. What aren't you telling me? I asked. My mother took a deep breath. Rachel, my grandmother, your great-grandmother, had a gift. She could sense things, see things that hadn't happened yet. People called her psychic, but it was more than that. She just knew things. And you think I inherited that? Maybe. It skips generations sometimes. I don't have it, but my grandmother did, and her grandmother before her. So what? I'm psychic? And that's why someone kidnapped me? There are people, my father said carefully, who are very interested in people with unusual abilities. Governments, private organizations, scientists. If someone knew you had your great-grandmother's gift, they might want to study you, test you. But I don't have a gift. I just have good intuition and weird dreams. That is a gift, Rachel. Most people don't accurately predict the future once a week. I sat with that information. Was I psychic? Did I have some kind of ability? If that's true, I said slowly, then those people who took me, they're still looking for me. That's what the letters mean. They said I wasn't ready yet. They're waiting for me to, what, develop my abilities more? Possibly, Dr. Chen had said when I brought this up. If your abilities strengthen with age, they might be waiting for you to reach your full potential. That's horrifying. Yes, which is why you need to be very careful. If these people are still watching you, still interested in you, you could be in real danger. What do I do? First, we report everything to the police. Second, you take precautions. Move to a more secure building. Get a security system. Be aware of your surroundings. My mother wants to put the cameras back up. I understand the impulse, but I think there are better solutions that respect your autonomy while still keeping you safe. I moved to a new apartment, one with better security. I installed my own cameras that I controlled. I took self-defense classes. I learned to trust my intuition, and I started keeping a dream journal. Every time I had one of my predictive dreams, I wrote it down, dated it, and watched to see if it came true. Over 3 months, I documented 17 dreams that came true, exactly as I dreamed them. I was psychic, or something close to it. My abilities were getting stronger. I could feel it. Like a muscle I'd never known I had was finally being exercised. The letters stopped coming. But I didn't know if that was good or bad. Were they no longer interested, or were they just watching more carefully? I started working with my mother's family to understand my great-grandmother's gift. She'd kept journals too, detailed accounts of her visions. I read through them, learning about the family ability that had skipped my mother but landed in me. Your great-grandmother warned us, my mother said one day, in her final letter before she died. She said someone in the next generation would inherit her gift, and that person would be hunted for it. She knew? She knew. She warned us to protect that person, to keep them safe. But we didn't realize it was you until the kidnapping happened. Do you think they'll come back? I don't know, Rachel, but we'll be ready if they do. I also started working with a mentor, a woman named Diane, who had similar abilities. She taught me how to control them, how to strengthen them, how to protect myself. Your gift is powerful, she told me, but it also makes you a target. There are people who want to study people like us, control us, use us. How do I stay safe? Trust your intuition. It will warn you when danger is near, and never, ever let anyone know the full extent of what you can do. It's been 8 months since I found the cameras, 8 months since I learned the truth about my kidnapping and my abilities. The relationship with my parents is healing. They apologized for the cameras, for keeping secrets, for not trusting me with the truth. We thought we were protecting you, my mother said, but we were just controlling you. I know. I understand now, but it doesn't make it okay. No, it doesn't, and we'll work every day to rebuild your trust. My abilities continue to strengthen. Last week, I predicted a fire in my building. Everyone evacuated safely because I raised the alarm before the smoke detectors even went off. The letters haven't resumed, but I'm always vigilant, always aware, because somewhere out there, someone is watching. Someone who knows what I can do. Someone who thinks they have a right to me. But I'm not 16 anymore. I'm not helpless or unaware. I'm Rachel Bennett. I'm 25 years old. I have abilities I'm only beginning to understand, and I'm done being afraid. If they come back for me, I'll be ready. Not because my parents are watching me through cameras, but because I'm watching myself, trusting myself, protecting myself. That's real safety, not surveillance, not control, just knowledge, preparation, and the strength to face whatever comes. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support truly means the world to me. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. I love reading every single one of them. Each comment inspires me to keep creating stories for you. See you next time.